Fred MacGuffin reviews Crimes of the Future from 2022. This is drama, horror, sci-fi, and a thriller. And it's directed by David Cronenberg and written. And you know what? He also acts as well. He's multi-talented. Now, you may have seen some of his movies. He's been around for a while. And he's directed some classics. Shivers, The Brood, Scanners, Videodrome, Dead Zone, The Dead Zone, Naked Lunch, Eastern Promises, Cosmopolis, Crash, Dead Ringers, Existence, and The Fly. So he's directed some classics. I really like David Cronenberg's work. He always makes you think, and he likes to be provocative and stir things up. And yeah, he really embraces the medium of film and tries to give us something new and interesting and with a bit of substance behind it. So yeah, like David. In this one, we have we have it set in the future. We have two performance artists, and what they do is one of them performs an operation on the other, and there's people that watch this sort of visual performance. And we have Viggo Mortensen as Saul Tenser, and he's what we have here is he's forming new organs. The human race is adapting to its synthetic environment, and there's mutations happening in people's bodies, new organs, and he has his assistant and surgeon Caprice, played by Leah Sado, taking out these organs for everyone to see. It's a it's a performance. They're performance artists, and they publicly showcase this. Caprice mentions that Saul has accelerated evolution syndrome, which is causing a new breed of human, and they're embracing. Well, they're. I think he's more rejecting what's happening through the surgeries he gets, and he uses his surgeries to fight the anarchy that's going on inside his body. But during the movie, he meets someone called Lang Datrice, played by Scott Speedman, who was also in Underworld and Underworld Evolution, Barefoot, and The Strangers, who instead of rejecting this evolution is embracing it. And he approaches Saul and Caprice with an idea to show people a new evolutionary body. And this is this idea that Lang approaches Saul with is the main reason why this movie would be seen as controversial, or gives it that the dark idea that David Cronenberg usually goes for, and it might horrify you when you watch it, as it should. You may know Viggo Mortensen from The Lord of the Rings, The Road, Captain Fantastic, 13 Lives, Green Book, and A Dangerous Method. Now he's done a few films with David Cronenberg. He's also done A History of Violence and Eastern Promises. Leah Sado, you've seen Inspector, No Time to Die, and Blue is the Warmest Colour. We also have Kristen Stewart as Timlin, and you may have seen her in the Twilight Saga, Underwater, and Snow White and the Huntsman. And she plays an administrative person in this who works for the Bureau of Organ Registration. So that's another thing that's happening. These new organs need to be registered. Someone needs to keep track of this, the evolution of the human body. So I think David Cronenberg might have I suppose he's getting older now. people around him might be having surgeries, and it might be a fear of his surgery. And I think he draws from things that maybe on a subliminal level that scare him or he's interested in. He usually delves deep into the dark side of human nature. So if you're into this, his if you're into Cronenberg and his surreal ideas, and sometimes he really goes for it, and sometimes he eases off. But in this one, it's more surreal and bizarre. So still very interesting. And for me, I'd give it a 3 out of 5, or maybe 3.5. Maybe I'd stretch it to a 3.5. But it feels very dense and hard to get your head around the ideas that he's going for here. So it might take a few views. And yeah, look, he's not making movies for any cinema audience. He's making movies for himself, and he doesn't compromise his visions or what his ideas. So if you like that sort of filmmaking, you'll enjoy this. And it's nice to see filmmakers that don't make movies for the masses, but make movies to use cinema to comment on the world around us, whether it be politically, technology, environmentally, and psychologically. So yeah, keep going, Mr. Cronenberg. Loving what you're at. Ed MacGuffin has reviewed Crimes of the Future. Brad MacGuffin's Review.